So I heard y'all like a little bit of Danganronpa. So how about we make another video? Hey, what's going on, my paisanos? Welcome back to a brand new special video. I don't know what the intro was, but anyway, welcome back to a brand new special video. And as you guys can already see from the title, we're going to be discussing something here today, something very important in terms of the Danganronpa series. And the important question is, will there ever be any more Danganronpa games? Now, this is a very hard question to swallow, and it's very, very simple and very easy to understand. But it's not good news. I'm just going to tell you all that right now, because Danganronpa as we know it isn't one of those series that actually have a lot of potential to keep going. Now, of course, with the first couple of games, well, namely just 1 and 2, there is a possibility of, things going on and, more plot threads to interwove with themselves and more things to like explain and everything. So there was a lot of stuff to go off from those 2 games. However, with the introduction of Danganronpa 3 and V3, there's a lot of things that were tied up in those 2 entries in the series, and that basically kind of deters the series from actually being able to make any more entries. Alright, so let's just back up for a second. We gotta understand what Danganronpa is all about when it comes to, the series itself and all that other stuff. Now, Danganronpa 1 and 2 are entries in this series that basically have a lot of like sequel potential, but when it comes to something like Danganronpa 3, however, is a definitive end to that arc. There is no continuing that arc ever again. And the reason being is because of the fact that that is actually called Danganronpa 3, the end of Hope's Peak Academy, for a reason. So of course there's not going to be any more continuation with that series. And Kodaka himself actually did say that that was set up as the end of the Hope's Peak Academy series, so I guess you could say that's an arc in of itself. But then there's Danganronpa V3, which, while it does have a conclusive ending, it does leave a lot of questions unanswered. See, the thing about Danganronpa V3 is that the end of the story also, this is a spoiler obviously, we learned that there's not been just 1, not 2, not 3, not 4, not 5, not 6, not 7, but 53 killing games in total. Now, I know that there's a potential saying that you could say, oh, well, hold on, Spike could just make games based off of those killing games, because, obviously at the end of the 53rd one, which was how Danganronpa V3 took place, they basically abolished the entire series at that point in a very metaphorical and physical and literal and figurative way, all of the ways. But honestly, I don't think they would do that, and it'd be very counterintuitive. It wouldn't really matter, though, to be honest, at the end of the day, because the 53rd season would be the only one that really matters, because that's the only time where they probably question a whole lot of things about the actual killing game. But what about any future killing games? Well, again, they basically tied up all the plot threads really nicely, and of course, like I said before, they already abolished the killing game. So, is there any potential for Danganronpa V4? Or 4, well, technically, anyway, is there any potential for another Danganronpa game? Now, let's just take this into account. Spike-Chunsoft has come out and said that Danganronpa is quote-unquote taking a break. And it's not like any typical break. Apparently, it's supposed to be for up to 2 years. Now, that was said in 2017. It's 2020 now, and it's basically past the 2-year mark. It's been 3 years since V3. So I think at this point, Spike-Chunsoft is still taking their break with Danganronpa. And with Kodaka not being able to work on the series anymore, I mean, he could, but he doesn't work at Spike-Chunsoft anymore. So he can't really work on this series or say anything that's really, like, I guess, beneficial to the series right now. So with that being said, what do you guys think? I think of a potential sequel for Danganronpa. How much of that is a plausible idea? I'm not gonna lie to y'all, I don't really think there's a plausible, like, feasible way for another, like, mainline series Danganronpa game to be ever made ever again, unless it's like a remaster or like a different scenario or something like that. But at that point, it would be something like a cash grab at that point, just to reel people in, just to buy the game. But, I do feel like there's a lot of potential for any spin-off games. I feel like spin-offs in of themselves for Danganronpa series is very, it's a very amazing topic, because, a lot of people would say that, oh, well, why don't they just make a racing game for Danganronpa? A Danganronpa fighting game, a custom Danganronpa game where you can make your own characters and participate in games online or something like that. There are so many different ways you could actually expand the universe of Danganronpa and have many different games and many different lifespans. But I think at this point, the mainline series with the visual novels, with the horror, mystery, murder events, I think that stuff's done. Because at this point, there's no way to continue the series because logistically, or well, not logistically maybe, but really logically, why the hell would anybody at this point have another killing game? The only reason why they had it in the first game was because it was the first time. The second game was basically supposed to be like a purification process, but that didn't happen because of fucking Junko! Or really Azura, but who cares? Who's really the person pulling the strings? In the future arc of Danganronpa 3, nobody really wanted to participate in that game, and it was really set up as the last one anyway. And V3, well, you know, obviously they abolished the game. But at the same time, I feel like I want to abolish that game in of itself because, you know, I just don't like V3. Guys, how many times do I have to say it? So, yeah, I mean, with that being said, I don't think there's any possibility for a Danganronpa V4 or any installment for the Danganronpa series to continue. Like I said before, though, the spin-off potential is ginormous. And I really do think they could really benefit off of something like a Danganronpa character creator or a Danganronpa simulator where you can actually make your own Danganronpa game. I mean, think about it. With how Danganronpa is being so closely tied to Among Us for absolutely no reason, to be perfectly honest. Or like battle royales or like Hunger Games or whatever, like stuff like that. Something could be done with that for the Danganronpa series, a Danganronpa version of those things. Which is ironic because Danganronpa is basically like Saw and freaking Hunger Games, but they're going to take it one more step further with that if they actually go through with that and make it into an actual battle royale or an actual Hunger Games or an actual Among Us copy or something like that. Now, it would be kind of shameless, but it would be damn fun. Playing as your favorite characters, I mean, I know I'd be repping as a Buki, you know, playing that game or whatever, and freaking murdering people or making my own character. That'd be cool. Anyways, guys, that's going to be it for this video. I've been thinking about doing this for a little while now, and I'm not sure if it was recommended by anybody else, but if it was, then the name here is on the screen right now. Thank you for your video suggestion, and know that I just did the video for you. But with that being said, guys, there's other videos to make and also the Danganronpa review. Thank y'all for watching. If you guys like this video, like this video. And if you guys like you saw and want to see more, why not subscribe to the channel? I have a Twitter, which is KamyKam77, as well as a Discord. Link in the description down below. Thank y'all for watching. Have a good night or day whenever you're watching this. And as always, hasta